In 1981, it organized the first mathematical symposium in Chile, a quadrennial event that remains to this day. SOMACHI also established a schedule of 1 national and 2 regional meetings for Chilean mathematicians each year, which now attract participants from neighboring countries such as Argentina, Brazil, Peru, and Bolivia. Throughout the years, SOMACHI has organized teacher training workshops and collaborated with the Chilean government to plan and execute high school curriculums and set higher standards for math teachers. Additionally, SOMACHI has edited textbooks for teacher training and development, and it edits a magazine for high school mathematics teachers. SOMACHI also organizes the National Mathematics Olympiad, a yearly event meant to discover young talented mathematicians. Aimed at middle and high school students, it offers an amazing opportunity to broaden their scientific and cultural horizons. Since its inception in 1989, the Math Olympiads have attracted about 5,000 students, and among those that have participated we find renowned professionals of many areas, as well as active mathematicians.
My participation in Mathematical Olympiads was crucial for me. In my family, in the society, it was really impossible to know that this kind of career does exist.
Math Olympiads were my first encounter with math in some sense. I always liked math at school, but I didn't even know there was such a thing as studying math. It was really fantastic meeting all these people who like doing math the same way I did.
It is difficult to realize that science is possible in a country like Chile or in a third world country, and it was thanks to this possibility to come to the Olympics and to meet other people and to meet the professors that I knew that this was possible. Without the Olympics, I think I wouldn't be a mathematician at all.
And actually now we have around 40 mathematicians that's coming from this competition. And this is the main result of the Chilean Olympic competition. That is the main result.
Another important landmark in the development of Chilean mathematics was the granting of a triennial award in 1984 by the United Nations Development Programme, PNUD. Assembled by the Chilean mathematical community, the administration of this award was handled by SOMACHI.
This project started in 1984, supporting the 3 basic sciences, mathematics, physics, chemistry and biology, I think.
The PNUD award funded research fellowships and international mathematician scholars visits to our country. Most importantly, it set the standards for most future scientific funding research initiatives by assigning the funds based on strict scientific quality.
We decided to support, first of all, the visits of researchers in other countries, to invite people from other countries to make research with somebody here, to complete or to support to improve the libraries and different universities.
The PNUD award thus had a quantitative and qualitative impact in Chilean mathematics, so much so that Chile entered the International Mathematical Union (IMU) at level 2. The Andes Foundation, a private Chilean institution, strongly supported the development of mathematics in Chile from 1984 to 2004. Its guiding principles set standards for future governmental science funding policies. Its particular consideration towards the Chilean mathematical community included supporting doctoral fellowships, internships abroad, and math olympiads, among others. After the public referendum that ended the military dictatorship in 1990, the development of mathematics in the country had a significant acceleration. Several Chilean mathematicians returned, and a number of new initiatives for research funding were initiated by the succeeding governments. There was also renewed interest from abroad to increase collaboration and to study and work in Chile.
I can see that the mathematics which is being done in Chile is of a very good quality, and they have good interaction, collaboration with both in the American subcontinent and also outside South America. in US and Europe and many other places. So lot of work, interesting work, both fundamental and applied, is being done by groups of mathematicians in Chile.
The level of mathematics in Chile has developed amazingly since I arrived. When I arrived, it was a very small community, and now in dynamical systems, in analysis, it's amazingly strong, and it's like they're, especially in analysis, they're world famous. So
yo creo que el crecimiento de la calidad, también el interés de los matemáticos, su progreso es simplemente muy bueno. Entonces yo, por ejemplo, puedo comparar, claro, en particular con mi país, con mi país nativo, que es más fácil comparar, porque yo normalmente viajo y paso bastante tiempo en Ucrania. Entonces yo puedo destacar que el progreso, por ejemplo, en Chile es bastante mayor.
After the return of democracy in 1990, the Chilean government has funded several scientific research initiatives, including Ring Grants, funding research projects with a strong collaborative and multidisciplinary core where several groups from different institutions can apply individually or as a consortium. Millennium Science Initiative, funding for the formation of new institutes and research centers in natural and exact sciences. By 1994, Chile has 93 mathematicians with 109 publications that year. The first lines of research are formalized and 2 doctorate programs are operating out of universities. In 2000, the Center of Mathematical Modeling, CMM, is founded at the University of Chile and is born from the applied mathematical research of a group of investigators at the Department of Mathematical Engineering, funded both by FONDAP and CONCIT. Its goal is to develop mathematical modeling and the analysis of complex problems.
How we articulate the relation between the fundamental research we are developing in optimization, stochastic modeling, nonlinear analysis, discrete mathematics, mathematical mechanics, numerical analysis. We connect through labs, small labs of people, professors, engineers, scientists working together.
The key for success for this challenge was the high scientific level of people involved.
El Centro de Modelamiento Matemático se involucra en modelamiento biológico hace más de 10 años. En ese momento, el conocimiento en Chile en bioinformática y modelamiento matemático en genómica, así como en el mundo, estaba partiendo.
At this time as well, research nodes away from the capital of Santiago are developed, including the Universidad de Talca, Universidad Católica del Norte, Universidad Técnica Santa María, Universidad Católica de Valparaíso.
We start from a very naive idea that many people from science get when they think about education, that you could go and change it. You know, you certainly feel you know what to do and you can change it.
At the end of the 90s decade, mathematical research in Chile reaches a peak in production, both in quality and quantity of publications generated. This vibrant, dynamic mathematical community attracts students and investigators from around the world.